Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and during this hour, we will be talking about cultural know-how. So, how much do you know about the um, different etiquette and different ways to behave in different cultures? Hello, Andre. How are you? Hello, Andre. Are you able to speak? Okay, until he gets his microphone worked out, let me show you a little bit about what we will be doing today. First of all, we will be going over idioms. We have about 8 different idioms we will study, and we will practice using them. And then we will talk about some cultural etiquette. Then we will read an article. And if there's time, we will go over the grammar, modal verbs for advice, possibility, and necessity. And practice that. Hello, Andre. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you? All right. So where are you from, Andre? Andre?
Yes,
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome. My name is Holly, and I'm Idaho. It's nice to meet you. And is that
Yes,
Farid?
thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah, is that
Hello,
Farid?
morning.
Hi. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, I'm excellent.
Excellent. And remind me, you are from Brazil as well, right?
No, I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia. Why do I always think that you are from South America? So,
No.
okay. Because I did that last time you were in class too, I think. So, well, welcome. What time is it now in Indonesia, Faris?
It's 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Awesome. Well, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you. Anna
Yes.
Carolina, nice to see you again.
Thank you, Holly.
All right. And did you continue studying the last 2 hours, or did you take a break?
No, I took a break.
Okay, awesome. And Alejandro, how are you doing again? Nice to see you again today.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah. Did you take a break as well, or did you continue studying?
No, I take a break. I had a dinner and
Uh-huh.
work.
I did a little work. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did as well. I just I went shopping and got some different food items and made it. And so, all right. So let's go ahead and start. Cultural know-how. So have so let's start with what is this? Oh, Faris, are you putting the material on the board? Thank you
Yeah,
for doing that.
thank you.
I appreciate that. I always seem to forget to do that, so I appreciate you doing that. All right. So when you guys have traveled, have you noticed something about another culture that you find kind of not strange but different than your own? So, Alejandro, can you think of something about another culture when you have traveled that you found different from your own?
I can't understand the question very well.
Okay. Um,
If I know other people or talk with
no,
other people, different.
when you went to when you traveled, like you've been in
Yeah.
Cuba, the U.S.,
Mhm.
Russia, the Baltics. What did you find that was really different than your own country?
Okay. In Cuba, for example, the people are very sociable. Uh,
Oh, are they?
Yes, for me it's very strange because I'm very shy. All the people in the street talk with me. Um, for me, it's completely new,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they talk to
different.
people. They talk to strangers on the streets and.
Yes, yes. Here
Yeah.
it's not very common because I live in a big city, and
Mm-hmm.
well, people here are social too, but not like the Cubans.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you, John. Alejandro.
You're
Hello,
welcome.
Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. How are you today? Nice to
I'm
see you
fine.
again. It's been what, 2 hours since I've seen you? So
I think so.
yeah, awesome. Anna Carolina, how about you? Can you think of a cultural difference from your experience or from your
Um,
knowledge
okay.
that's
Okay.
different from your own?
From my knowledge, I heard that in Singapore, uh, you can be fined, either fined or arrested if you chew gums, and
Mm-hmm.
also if you hug someone in public.
Oh, really? I wonder if that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
It is true. They have a very restrictive culture there, and
Uh-huh.
in Greece, it's okay if you burp. You have to burp after a meal,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and
Yeah.
they split on the bridge after
Uh-huh.
a wedding. All those things are very strange, in my
Uh-huh.
opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, the gum one I know is actually true. So I've heard that one. The
The
and
hug is true as well.
You really? Wow. The burping is also true in Korea and China. So if you burp after a meal, it's considered polite. It means the food was very good. So awesome. Thank you, Andre. Can you think of
Yes.
a cultural difference that's different for something that is different from your own country?
Uh, Once I went to Dubai,
Uh huh.
and I was there, and I took a taxi, and I gave my hand to the taxist, to the taxi driver,
Uh huh.
and it seemed that he didn't like that I gave my, I don't know, my right hand to him. So I guess
Oh.
the left hand is a problem, but maybe the right hand is a problem also. So it's not good to touch somebody maybe in other cultures.
Yeah, I think that is true. I think in some cultures, you have to be more careful. So, yeah, awesome. Faris, how about can you think of some differences in cultures that you have run across?
Yes, okay, Holly. I have experience when I trip to the India, to the Mumbai.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Commonly, Indian people, I think, is normally if we agree about something,
Mm-hmm.
we shake our head up and down. We agree about something, and then in India, usually he's shake his head left and right. It's
Oh.
meaning he's agree. It's okay, but left and right is shake his head. That is
Huh.
uh, very different with common expression, common body language in other country.
Uh-huh.
Then
Yeah. So.
once again in the Middle East, Holly, in Middle East,
Uh-huh.
someone, when he meet one person, man and man, he kiss his cheek 3 times, left, right, and left again. Uh, he
Really?
kiss. I think that is yes. We must know about culture. Every country is different, but it is make our know and reach our knowledge. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think there's like several countries that kiss, um, like 2 or 3 kisses. Jonathan, in Korea, Colombia, do you guys kiss when you greet?
Do we what? Sorry?
Do you kiss each other on the cheek when you greet? That's common in Colombia, isn't it?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
common here, but
Yeah.
not between men, just men and women.
Uh-huh. Okay. Not between.
But
Okay, that's
between
interesting.
women, it's also normal. That's a common thing that we do here.
Uh-huh. But not between men and men. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So tell us, Jonathan, about one cultural difference that you've noticed either in your travels or in your reading or something that is another country does that is different from your own.
I have heard, I'm not sure because I have been all my whole life here in Colombia. I have heard that Colombian people are very kind in comparison with other countries.
Huh.
I'm not sure about it.
Okay, but that's what you've heard. Okay. Yeah. Well, I know that the 4 days I was in Colombia, I was blown away with how wonderful it was. So, all right. All right. And then we have somebody new. Hello, is it Coke?
Yes,
Lynn?
yes,
How do I
Lynn,
pronounce your name? Lynn.
I'm
Okay.
Lynn. It's Marino.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. And where are you from, Lynn?
Yes, I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Awesome. Awesome. So can you think of maybe when you have traveled or based on your knowledge and your book knowledge, can you think of a difference from one country and your own? Something that people do in another country that is different from your own.
So you just want about the differences on the language barriers or
Anything.
countries?
It can be anything. Behavior.
When I travel,
Whatever. It's
yes,
just your language practice.
yes, I have never changed to travel to foreign countries, but if I have a chance, I think maybe I want to experience a new cultures. Maybe Japanese, Japan. Yes, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The people in Japan is so friendly and helpful.
Okay.
Mm,
So you haven't had the opportunity yet to travel.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So in the future you will. Awesome. Okay. As most of you guys know, I lived abroad or lived away from the U.S. for 14 years, and so I've seen a lot of differences. And I think the one that surprises people the most is in Finland. When people have babies and they put them down for their afternoon nap, they dress them up in their winter clothes and their coats and everything. They put them in either the baby stroller or the pram, and then they put the baby stroller outside, and maybe the temperature is +5 or -5, -10, 0 degrees, and the child sleeps outside. And the first time I saw that, I was totally surprised. Anna, that's in Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark. No, I guess the children absolutely love it, and it's can't say it's awful. It's just different. It is different. But yeah, the children were just raised that way. Maybe in Russia they do it too. I don't know. But my goddaughter was born in April, and then that next winter her mother did it, and she told me that that Emma would not nap anywhere else after that. She always wanted to nap outside. So. But the kids are they're dressed appropriately. They're in their winter, they're layered and layered and layered of clothes. So it's kind of the Finns and Swedes, the Scandinavians absolutely love it. The children do. So, but that is different. It is totally different. All right, so let's go. Yes.
You have a couple years teaching in South Korea, so
Yes.
maybe you can explain about culture in South Korea. Your first experience.
Okay. Well, see, I was quite young there, but I can tell you all of my cross-cultural mistakes I made in Korea. I would say that the Koreans, I think the biggest mistake that I made in Korea was when I was living with a Korean family, and I saw it as like a not really a homestay, but kind of like a room to rent. So I would come and go as I pleased. I would come in, and I would not ever tell them I'm leaving, and I would not ever, greet them when I came. I'd just go straight to my bedroom. I was young, and I learned later that they actually wanted to show me around Korea. They wanted to show me the culture, and it was very important when you left work or when you left home to always tell people when you were leaving, which is very different than the West. So that was, I think, one big difference. But I have so many. I could write a book about the differences. Yeah. So what we're going to start with today. We're going to go over some idioms. We have about 8 idioms we are going to study about cross-cultural, and we will practice those. We will also talk about some cultural etiquette. And then after that, we will read an article about cultural know-how, and this will be related to this cultural etiquette. And then if there's time, we will go on and talk about modals for advice, possibility, and necessity. If we do not get to parts of the worksheet, I would encourage you to download it. Farsi was very nice to put the link on the chat, so if you cannot find it, it's there. Okay, so let's study the following sentences and match each underlined idiom to its correct definition below. And I do want to apologize for my dog who is barking in the background. So, okay, so what I'm going to do, one moment. Okay, one moment. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the definitions of the words so that you guys can just concentrate on understanding, and then you can hear the pronunciations. So letter A, change your position in order to make it easier to reach an agreement. Letter B, do something for someone because they have done something for you. Letter C, do what other people are doing. Letter D, keep your position even if people try to criticize you. Letter E, misunderstood. Letter F, pay 50% of the bill each. Letter G, protect your reputation. And letter H, taken out for expensive meals. All right. So those are the, any questions about any of the words and phrases that I just read? A through H.
No question, but confused.
Oh, confused? Why?
Yes, because the idiom is very difficult, but I try.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, idioms are difficult. And one thing I want to encourage you guys, do not try to do not try to memorize idioms in order to use them. Learn or memorize the idioms in order to understand the native speakers and when you're speaking. But if you try to memorize it and then use it, it probably isn't going to sound natural. And idioms need to sound natural in order for them to be done. So, Anna Carolina, you have a question? Is it in the A through H?
Yes, Holly, sorry. Taking out for expensive meals means going out to eat out or to pay for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It means to go out. No reason to apologize. You have done nothing wrong. All right. Yeah. Taken out for expensive meals means to go out for expensive meals. Exactly. All right. So let's go ahead and practice these or read. Well, let's learn them first, and then we'll try to practice them. But don't try to actually use them on a day-to-day basis until they become natural. Until that's the only thing you can think of to say. So, number 1, Alejandro, can you read that one?
At the end of the meal, we decided to go Dutch.
We decided to go Dutch. So, what does to go Dutch mean?
take out for expensive meals?
No, that's actually another one. But you are right that to go Dutch means it has to do with restaurants. But there's another one.
Oh, mm, change your position will be?
No. Mm-mm.
No? Oh,
It's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see if anybody else. See if you can, like on the TV game show, you can call a friend. So, and did anybody else have an idea what to go Dutch would mean?
Yes, I know this one. Pay 50% of the bill each.
Yeah, pay 50% of the bill, or it's not just pay 50% of the bill. It's also pay for just what you ate. Pay for what.
your own.
For your order, yeah, for your order. And so if you go Dutch, you're either paying for half or paying for 50, or paying for just what you ordered. So that is what that is. All right. Okay. Number 2, Anna Carolina, can you do that one?
Okay, I just knew the first one. Teacher, it's not highlighted. If you wanna win the argument, you should stick to your guns.
Yeah. So
it's not underlined. You stick to your guns.
Yeah, it is underlined. For some reason, it's not working on your computer, but it's okay. Stick to your guns.
Okay. Stick to your guns. Let me try to figure out.
Okay. So
I guess keep your position even if people try to criticize you.
Yes.
All
You're
right.
absolutely correct. Yeah. So if you stick to your guns, you keep your position, even if you are the only person that thinks that way. You are sticking to your guns. All right. Andre. Oh, by the way, everybody, this is Andre. This is his first class here at Verbling, and he is from Brazil. And Andre, that we have Alejandro from Argentina, Ana Carolina from Brazil, Faris from Indonesia, Jonathan from Colombia, and Lynn from Vietnam. And Lynn, is this your first class as well, or have you been taking classes?
No, it's not my first class.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome. New to me though. So, anyway,
Yes.
Yeah, Andre, can you do number 3?
Yes, thank you for all your help. I hope someday we can return the compliment.
Okay, so instead of compliment, we say compliment.
Yes, compliment.
Compliment. Yeah. So the first syllable is what is stressed. Compliment. Okay. So what do you think return the compliment means?
Yes. Maybe the number A, the letter A.
No, it isn't that one. It's actually because this is actually hard for everybody. So it's actually letter B. So to return the compliment means to do something for someone because they have done something for you. So if you what is it? Let's see. An example. If you buy someone a meal, the next time you get together, they will want to return the compliment and pay for you. So back and forth. So, all right. And number 4. Thank you, Andre. Number 4,
Yes.
Faris. Can you read that one?
Thank you, Holly. The politician managed to save face by escaping blame for the mistake.
Okay.
Save face. Next is G. Protect your reputation.
Yes, protect your reputation. Very good. Excellent. All right, and Jonathan, number 5.
Everyone at the party was wearing special costumes, and we had to follow suit.
Okay, now let's go over pronunciation real quick, Jonathan. The first one, costumes.
Costumes.
Costumes. Okay, so does everybody know what a costume is?
Yes, as in the shoes or on the clothes we wear in occasion, like I don't remember exactly what occasion, but I think Halloween. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
Halloween. Yeah, Halloween is one definite example. Yeah, perfect. So you want a costume for, to be Batman or something like that. Excellent. All right. The other word, Jonathan, is suit. So all the words like fruit, suit, they have the UI, but we do not pronounce the I. So it's suit, fruit.
Okay, suit, fruit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So what do you think follow suit means?
I think it's do what other people are doing.
Yes, do what other people are doing. Perfect. Okay. And then number 6, Lynn, could you read that one?
Yes. During the negotiations, they decided to give around in order to reach an agreement.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one, during the negotiation.
Negotiation.
Perfect. That sounds much better. Okay.
So yes. So what does it mean? Can I don't get it.
Negotiation?
Yes.
Okay. Negotiation is when, for example, when a company, when they negotiate, they decide on terms. For example, if you buy this, I will give you a discount. Or,
Yes.
Politicians negotiate, or companies and union. It's basically a process to come to an agreement. It's probably the best way. Okay. All right. And what do you think give ground means?
I think A is in my answer.
Excuse me?
I think A. A is my answer.
Okay. A is your answer. You are absolutely correct. A, that's change your position in order to make it easier to reach an agreement. Perfect. Okay. And Alejandro, can you do number 7?
We were wined and dined all over the city.
Okay. In this respect, because we have the ED, we also, first of all, it's not ed, right? On either one of these, but it also changes the sound of this I. So we say, we were wined and dined all over the city. So wined and dined.
Wine and dine.
Mm-hmm.
Taken out for expensive meal.
Taken out for expensive meals. Perfect. So if you're wined and dined, you're taken out for expensive meals. Perfect. Okay, and then Anna Carolina, can you read the last one?
I was trying to be polite, but he got the wrong idea. Misunderstood.
Yes. Misunderstood is when somebody gets the wrong idea. Very good. All right. So let's practice this a little bit. A question for you, for all of you. So I believe, okay, we've got 2 people from Brazil, but everybody else is from different countries. So Alejandro, in Argentina, is it normal for people to go Dutch, or is it normal for people to pay for the host to pay for everybody?
No, for pay Dutch, if you go to dinner with friends,
Mhm.
If you go with your girlfriend, for example, normally you pay for your.
Okay, so if you go with your girlfriend, normally you pay, but
Yes.
if you go with your friends, you go Dutch. Okay, all
Mhm.
right. And how is it in Brazil, Ana Carolina? Do people normally go Dutch, or does the host normally pay?
I Most of the time people go Dutch, but
Uh-huh.
if a guy invites you,
Mm-hmm.
uh, then he pay. But depends on the family, on the friends.
Mm-hmm.
When I go eat out with my brother, he always pay for everyone.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So sometimes you have somebody that will pay, but usually you go Dutch. Okay. Andre, do you agree with Ana Carolina, or do you have a different experience?
Excuse me, Holly, could you repeat?
I said, Andre, do you agree with her, or do you have a different experience in Brazil? Do people mostly go Dutch, or does the host pay? Andre, are you there? Can you speak? Okay, maybe he's having internet problems.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Do you
there.
hear
Oh, there
me?
you are. Yeah, now you're here. You're here. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm getting used to the platform,
not a
and
problem.
I totally agree with you, Ana Carolina.
Awesome. Okay. And Faris, how about Indonesia? Do people usually go Dutch, or does the host usually pay?
Okay, Holly. In Indonesia, usually if we go to our close friend, I mean, uh, man and man, for example, and but not girlfriend or others, we
Uh-huh.
is okay to go Dutch. But for the if we dinner, for example, with our girlfriend or with our colleague, our partner, we must full bill. We
And,
not go Dutch.
okay, so as the host, you would be pay the full bill, the person who did the inviting.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, but with your mates, your pals, your friends, then you might go Dutch.
yes, of course, yes.
Okay. All right. And Jonathan, how about in Colombia?
Here, normally the man is who pays the whole bill.
Uh-huh.
So we usually don't go Dutch.
Okay. Even how about if you just go out to dinner and drinks with some male friends or male colleagues?
Oh, in that situation, you certainly normally go Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're
Okay.
going with a coworker or something like that, that's a different story.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And Lynn, how about in Vietnam? Do people go Dutch, um, or are they does the host normally pay?
Yes. In my point of view, I think almost Vietnamese people uh, n- don't not to go Dutch mm,
Okay.
more. Yes, this is normally and maybe someone stand up and pay for the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So in Vietnam, people just don't go Dutch. You have one person that usually pays for the bill.
Yes. Right.
Right. All right. Thank you. Okay. So let's go to another question. Okay, I'm going to ask each of you guys a different question. Let's start with Alejandro. Have you ever been polite to a woman and she got the wrong idea?
Uh, yes, yes, very often.
Very often. And
Yes.
how do you handle it?
I don't like to discuss too much.
Uh-huh.
I try to be polite when
Uh-huh.
we have a discussion.
Mhm. Okay. And you just tell her, I'm not interested in you. It's been
Holly,
a
Holly,
misunderstanding. Yes, Faris?
Yes, maybe. It depends on the situation or the
Uh-huh.
person. The person.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. And Anna Carolina, a question for you. When you are with your colleagues, do you usually stick to your guns to win an argument, or do you give ground
I,
about an
I,
issue?
I give ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but I wish I was, how can I say, um, thin skin enough to stick to my guns.
Okay. So you wish you were thick-skinned enough to stick
I,
to.
yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're thick-skinned, it means things don't bother you. If you're thin-skinned, it means that things bother you a lot quicker. So, all right.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Holly,
Yes.
sorry, Holly, I stopped. About go Dutch, yeah. Maybe you know exactly why we idiom go Dutch, not go Spain, maybe go
Why not go Russian? Yeah.
maybe
I
you
don't.
know historical
Yeah.
go Dutch.
I have no idea what the history of that idiom is. No
Oh,
idea. But it's used all the time. In fact, I probably said "Let's go Dutch" before I realized that the Dutch was a name for a country. A name for a group of people who live in Holland or
because
uh, the
Indonesia,
Netherlands.
Indonesia is colonized. That's more than 100 years.
Uh huh.
But I think it's a different culture now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
it.
yeah, no, I have no idea why. There's also another idiom. If you were to take my class when it comes up called about countries, there's a bunch of other idioms. There's one called a Dutch courage. I need some Dutch courage, and that just means in order to do this project, I need a little alcohol. So that's
Oh,
Dutch courage. So there's a
uh,
lot of different idioms with nationalities. Those are the two that I know with the Dutch, though. So
okay, okay. Thank you, Holly.
you're welcome. You're welcome. So Andre, when your colleagues are doing something that you know is wrong, do you ever follow suit? Do you follow suit, or do you um, stick to your guns and do what you know is right?
Yes, if I know that something is wrong,
Uh huh. Do you
this
follow
is not.
suit? Do you follow them? Follow suit, or do you
Okay.
do what is right?
Uh, no. I don't follow suit. I don't
Uh
follow
huh.
suit. If something is wrong,
Uh huh.
I don't follow suit because it's wrong. So I have my own opinion.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. All right. And Faris, in your country, if say for example, you said that a lot of people don't go Dutch. So say for example, you take out a friend and his family for dinner. Um, Next month, when you guys get together again, will he pay and will he return the compliment and by
Uh,
taking your family out?
not exactly like that.
Mhm.
Because in my country, about gender especially, sometimes if we go dinner with our friend, man
Uh-huh.
and daughter, usually or normally, men full payment about bill. That is about our culture.
Uh-huh.
And responsible to pay what we eat something at the dinner or lunch.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
sometimes Holly, if we go to the like a restaurant, sometimes restaurant, he
Mhm.
not service on the table, but we come to the counter and then we put what it we like, and then on the corner we must pay what in our plate, what we choose in our plate.
Okay.
So for
Yeah.
for for this service, that is different.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. And
What
Jonathan.
what
Jonathan,
we
have
call about service like this in English?
well, I'm not sure because I that doesn't sound like anything I've ever done before. Where you, well, oh no, that kind of service. Okay, where you put what's on your plate. That's actually called a buffet. Um, but
Buffet. Yes, that's right.
yeah, there's different kinds of buffets. There's some kind of buffets where you pay based what's on your plate, and there's some
Oh,
buffets where you pay a
yes,
full just one price. And
yes.
so yeah, I was thinking I've never done that, but wait, yes I have. So yeah,
Uh, Thank you, Holly. Thank you.
you're welcome. And Jonathan, have you ever wined and dined someone, or have you ever been wined and dined?
Mm, yes, when my aunt graduated from the university, her child taken us to a very expensive restaurant.
Oh really?
And yes, it was, I don't know, it was 10 times the price of a normal restaurant. I actually didn't see the good thing of that because it was a normal food.
Hmm.
Difference was the way they went to our table, but I don't know. It was
Hmm.
too much money for just it.
Hmm. Okay. All right. And Lynn, in I know that in Japan, it's really
Yes.
important for people to save face, and so it's really hard. It's really bad for people to make mistakes. So they try not to make mistakes because they need to save face. Is it similar in Japan in Vietnam? Do people is it really important to save face?
Yes, people in Vietnam is trying to save face, but not as much as the people in Japan.
Okay,
In Japan,
not as
yes.
much. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead, and we're going to go on because I just realized we're running out of time. So let's decide whether the statements are true or false, and then check your answers by reading the article. Okay. So in Singapore, the no is considered impolite. Anybody have an idea? So Faris, what do you think? Is that true or false?
In Singapore, the word no is considered impolite. Uh, no, I think false.
False?
False.
Okay. No, everybody will just guess once. So, and Andre,
Yes.
In Greece, you should nod your head upwards to say yes. What do you think? What's your guess? Is that true or false?
You should nod your head upwards to say yes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's difficult. No, I think it's true. You should
Okay,
nod
it's true.
your head.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's check it. So in Italy, Anna Carolina, in Italy, it's a bad idea to turn up late for a meeting. Is that true or false?
Um,
What do you think?
I, I guess it's true.
Okay, and Jonathan, in the Netherlands, it's a bad idea to turn up late for a meeting.
Sorry, Holly, could you please explain me what does turn up mean?
To come.
Okay. I think it's false.
Okay, so it is false. Okay, all right. And Lynn, what is your guess on number 5? In Japan, the business card is very important and should be treated with respect.
Yes, the Japanese business card is very important and should be treated with respect. The business card. I don't know what it mean exactly. Business card. Yes, yes. I think because the Japanese is so disciplined. You know discipline.
Uh-huh.
Discipline,
Yeah.
and then they focus focus on the work with 100 on stay 100 stay focused with their work with 100%.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I think yes, true is my
It's true.
answer.
Okay, excellent. All right, and Alejandro, in Russia, you should not argue during business deals. What do you think? Is that true or false?
I have no idea, but I think it's false.
Okay, and we're all just guessing on these. So Alejandro, and I'm sorry, Anna Carolina, number 7. In Turkey, you should not insist on sharing the restaurant bill with your host. Is that true or false?
In Turkey, you should not insist on sharing. I guess it's true.
True. Okay. All right. And number 8, Andre, in Mexico, you should be careful about proposing dinner arrangements with your client. Is that true or false?
Yes, I guess it's really true.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is read and check our guesses. So, cultural know-how. Learning about a country's culture can help you secure good working relations on your travels. So why don't we start with Alejandro? Can you read number 1?
Yes. Do you arrive 10 minutes early from an important business meeting in Rio, or 10 minutes late in Amsterdam? In Moscow, is it a good idea to give ground at an early stage of the negotiations? And in Istanbul, should you offer to go Dutch with the host on the restaurant bill?
Okay, thank you. And Anna Carolina, can you read number 2?
Mastering the local etiquette can be more valuable than learning the sorry, teacher. I will kick off again. Mastering the local etiquette can be more valuable than learning the language, because so much of the world does business in English, or a form of English. Beware that an English word or phrase doesn't always mean the same thing abroad. Warns Michael Bennett, who sells security systems in Southeast Asia. In Japan and Singapore, people feel that no is an impolite word and will sometimes say yes to avoid causing offense. What they really means is, I understand what you are saying, not I agree. I'm told that in Indonesia there are 12 words for yes that mean precisely the opposite.
Okay, so the 12 words, yeah, precisely the opposite. Also, up here with the word valuable. Valuable is how you say it. Valuable.
Valuable.
Yeah, good. All right, number 3, Andre, can you read that?
Yes, even the movement of your head can be open to misinterpretation. Publisher Robin Toket has had difficulties in Athens. The Greeks traditionally use an upward nod of the head to say no, and a tilt of the head from side to side to mean yes. I was ready for that, but I didn't realize the younger generation have learned to do it our way. Confusion all round. If in doubt, keep still.
Okay, thank you. All right, Faris, can you read number 4?
Okay. The issue of punctuality is almost and complicated. While company executive Malcolm Cockburn deliberately turns up a few minutes late for meeting in Brazil, because Brazilians believe latecomers are more likely to be commercially successful than people who arrive early. They are impressed by people who are relaxed enough not to worry about the clock. The Italians take a similar attitude. They believe that arriving late shows who is the boss. However, don't risk that in the Netherlands. The Dutch from Dupont Bedles wants film finance agents James Kinder. They believe that people who cannot use the time wisely cannot be trusted.
Thank you very much. All right. Number 5, Jonathan.
Hindle has also experienced the ceremony
Okay, we'll move it up. Here we go.
of exchanging business cards in Japan. The business card is seen as representing the individual, so the whole affair has to be treated with respect. You must accept your client's card with both hands, perhaps admiring it, and then place it carefully in your card holder.
Excellent, thank you. Number 6, Lynn, can you read that one?
Yes. The social side of Japanese commerce can also unnerve the Western visitor, who might have to go to karaoke bar and sing. Many Japanese businessmen like to conclude business by performing their favorite song in karaoke bar, says management trainer Nico Weden. You are expected to follow suit.
Excellent, thank you. And Alejandro, number 7.
In, in Russia, the result of the business meeting is more theatrical skill. I've seen temper tantrums, sudden walkouts, table trumping, and so on, but it's all part of the fun, say Michael Bennett. And they admire you more if you stick to your guns. To stick to your guns. Seeking a compromise early is seen as a sign of weakness.
Okay, now Alejandro, this word is a very common name in English. We pronounce it Michael. Michael. Yeah. And then admire. They admire you more.
Admire.
Admire, yeah. Exactly. And number 8, Anna, could you read that one?
In almost every business community around the world, the host pays for the meal. Malcolm Fairburn was wined and dined in Istanbul, and all went well until he insisted on paying his share. It caused real embarrassment, he recalls. In Turkey, the idea of sharing a bill is quite alien. The best policy is to thank your host and return the compliment at the first opportunity.
Perfect. So remember, it caused, instead of caused, it caused real embarrassment.
Okay.
Number 9, Andre, could you read that one?
Yes. Insurance underwriter Toni Morrison caused supper time embarrassment in Mexico 5 years ago. I was working late with a client, and midway through the evening I felt so hungry and I suggested we carry on working at a nearby restaurant. The client thought this was a sign I had a romantic interest in him. When I realized he had got the wrong idea, I started to laugh, which made things even worse. The only way of getting out of it was to enable him to save face, so I accepted all the blame for the misunderstanding.
Yeah. This thing, I don't think it's cultural. It's not between Mexico and Tony's country. It's between male and female, in my opinion. But I don't know. All right. So one thing, Andre, remember that when you have an E at the end, it's usually silent. So it's not insurance. It's insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah, and I noticed that with a couple other words as well. So, all right. Are there any words or phrases that you guys do not know?
Yes,
Anybody have
Holly.
any good questions? Please ask.
What does save face mean?
Okay, save face is to protect your reputation.
Oh, yes, yes. I didn't remember it. Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Anything else? Any other words or phrases?
Uh, can you define the word etiquette?
Etiquette. Etiquette is ways of behavior. For example, ways of behavior. For example, we have cross-cultural etiquette. For example, in Japan and Korea, when you greet, you bow. That's an etiquette that is normal in their culture. In my culture, you shake hands. That's an etiquette that is normal in my culture.
Yes. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other words or phrases?
In number 7, I didn't understand. I seem temper tantrums.
Okay, so it's a temper tantrum. Think of a 2-year-old. Think of it as somebody who is a 2-year-old. You have that in your head? And think of when their mother says no to them. That's a temper tantrum. So when they start crying, I want it, I want it, I want it. So that's a temper tantrum.
Okay.
This is the best example right there.
And table thumping.
Table thumping is when they're on the table, they're just kind of putting their hand on the table like this.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It looks like we've actually run out of time, and this is an awesome exercise. I wish we had one more lesson to do this. I might one day do Cultural Know-How 1 and Cultural Know-How 2 and do it that way, but I didn't this time. So I would encourage you guys to download the lesson and do this on your own. If you do want the answers, just send me an email, and I will see about sending you the worksheet with the answers on it. Okay, everyone. During the next lesson, if you guys are going to stick around, we will be talking about isolation, which is actually about cell phones. So this is the next lesson. So if you guys are still around, otherwise I'll see you all in another class. Again, Andre, welcome to Verbling, and Lynn, welcome to my class. Thank you all. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Nice
Bye.
seeing you all.
Bye.